Theories of sleep. Many theories of sleep has been advanced to explain the temporary loss of consciousness which we know as sleep. The oldest theory is that sleep is induced by a reduction in the blood supply to the brain or at least to conscious centers. This is known as ischemic theory. Even the ancient Greek physicians were aware that the carotid artery was in a way concerned with the onset of sleep. The name itself expresses this belief. The Greek word carotides or the carotid arteries is derived from karu, which means put to sleep. In today's times, the drowsiness after a meal, presumably due to the diversion of blood from brain to digestive organs, is cited in support of the ischemic theory. Another important theory about sleep is the chemical theory. As a result of experiments in the metabolism of sleeping subjects, it is considered that fatigue-inducing sleep may be a mild form of blood poisoning or toxemia. This poisoning is believed to be brought on by the expenditure of energy during waking hours. According to this theory, every contraction of a muscle and every impulse passing through brain or the nerves breaks down a certain amount of tissue. The debris from broken down tissue is then thrown into the bloodstream. In the waking state, much of the waste from broken down tissue is got rid of through the natural eliminating process of lungs, kidneys, bowels and skin. But there comes a saturation point when there is such an accumulation of waste that it cannot be disposed by these processes and it then invades the grey matter of the brain. In such an eventuality, mental and physical alertness are impaired. It is nature's warning that the waste product must be reduced to replenish the lost energy. So we get tired and the urge to get sleep becomes irresistible. During sleep, the cells and tissues that break down to produce toxic waste becomes less active and production of the toxic waste is vastly reduced. Simultaneously, constructive activities take place within the body during sleep, which rebuild the broken down tissue. Another theory places a sleeping center in hypothalamus. Many of the bodily changes in sleep such as contraction of pupils, reduced frequency of heartbeat, increased gastric tone and secretion are manifestations of the activity of hypothalamus nuclei, especially parasympathetic centers. Perhaps some of the sleeping pills affect this center in the brain. Although the various theories have certain amount of experimental evidence to support them, none has really solved what is the most mysterious process in our lives. All we know is that sleep substitutes constructive measures for the destructive processes of our waking hours. We cannot live without sleep.